The case study explores the situation of the company that goes through major investment and the unexpected negative response noted in the multiple stage of the business, such as sales, company reputation, employees, and the customer satisfaction. Peter Sims, the CEO of the adorable manufacturer, started his company around 15 years ago, which focused on producing door and door frames for residential houses. The company has showed constant progress throughout these years and considered the company with the highest client satisfaction in the industry. Just recently, Peter has noticed difficulty in company's ability to keep up with the increasing demand for mass production. Peter acquired new equipment after the team decided that it would be the best alternative to improve productivity. Unexpectedly, the results of the investment caused decreased members in the company's productivity and the increased rate of customer dissatisfaction regarding the quality of the product, which will impact their sales negatively. Meanwhile, many old company employees have been resistant to the Peter's decision to change their old equipment for new machinery, which requires intensive employee training. The workforce is currently suffering from low output and quality control issues in its production. It is a clear inconsistency between older and younger employees and their ability to deal with organizational changes. Employees' attitude towards customers have also decreased in quality, undermining their chances of acquiring new clients and upholding their reputation. The most important goal to Peter was to expand production through the implementation of modern machineries to meet their customer demand that has risen beyond its capacity. As the company CEO, however, the Peter must consider if his workforce is ready to such drastic change that can so easily induce stress on their entire company, from managing positions to frontline workers. Since this is a major investment, Peter and his team projections need to be more realistic and accurate.
The main and most important goal to Peter right now is to expand his company's production through the implementation of new machines in order to meet the rising customer demand for his products. However, as the CEO, Peter needs to be considerate if his company workforce is ready for such kind of drastic changes, as this can put a lot of stress in the company as a whole, from managing positions to the frontline workers. Peter needs to work together with his management team in order to make a projection that will be very realistic and also accurate. Currently, Adorable Doors has been facing some problems in the area of job satisfaction and also how they deal with their employees' emotions, which has a direct impact on how their employees receive new training, how they perform tasks, and how they deal with customers. They need to be able to improve the management of their work teams, taking into consideration the diversity and also factors of group behavior in organizations. It is important for them to identify the characteristics of surface and deep level diversity, such as age and also individual abilities that come from experience. For that, they will be able to understand the whole situation and then make a correct composition of their workforce that will be formed of new and also older and more experienced employees. Additionally, the company has been dealing with some problems in the leadership portion, as the CEO, Peter, has not been able to make the most correct decisions for the company. A CEO needs to be able to take into consideration the company's and the employees' mood and also needs in order to uphold a motivational, healthy, and positive workforce and workplace environment. In order to keep a productivity of the company high, which has not been the case for Adorable Doors. If not resolved, the problems faced by Peter when it comes to his company will result in a loss of company's reputation, a loss in the product's quality, and also a decrease in the volume of productivity, which will affect the pricing of the products, which sustains the company.
We brainstormed 2 different solutions we could recommend to Peter of Adorable Manufacturing. One prominent issue that was brought up in the case was how leadership was failing in training their employees. The first solution would be to improve leadership within the company, starting with the CEO. Peter could adopt a transformational style of leadership that would allow him to give his employees individualized consideration. By integrating his employees' needs and emotions into his decision-making, Peter could train them in a way that best suits each individual. Another important issue that came up was the difficulty in managing a diverse workplace. In this scenario, Peter's employees varied greatly in age, years at the job, and experience with the machines. Our second recommendation was for Peter to create a diversity program that would connect older employees with newer ones. This would reduce the friction between the old and new employees and encourage connection by sharing their skills and experience with each other. Both groups could work together in developing their abilities with the new machines.
Considering the problems that durable manufacturing is facing, the company needs to address the underlying management issues. Therefore, our team recommends that the company thoroughly develop Peter as a transformational leader to address the problems of product quality, company reputation, and customer complaints. Our team provides 4 steps to help Peter become a transformational leader. First, Peter needs to cultivate the idealized influence, which aims to provide a sense of vision for the company, such as the company's specific mission rather than a simple desire to increase productivity. Leader's vision is important because people need to compelling reason to follow the leader. Leader must create and communicate an inspiring future vision. The second step is to master inspire motivation by using the simplest method, such as symbols, at the right time to help employees to get through the discomfort at the beginning of the reform. For example, Peter can use his business storytelling as a part of the call to action. This will help employees appreciate the leader's vision and connect those stories to the employee's mission to help employees see how they can contribute to it. The second step is intellectual stimulation, which is to manage vision reasonably. Managers need to combine effective project management with sensitive change management, which will help leaders achieve the necessary change with the full support of their employees. Peter can help employees determine their roles and ensure that every employee should be fully aware of their responsibilities. For example, Peter can create SMART goals for each employee to help them connect short-term achievement and long-term goals for quick success. The final step is individualized consideration, where leaders must give attention and treat each employee individually. As a transformational leader, Peter needs to focus on his employees and work hard to help them achieve their goals. For example, Peter can meet individually with employees to understand their needs and help them achieve their career goals.
Throughout this semester, our team successfully utilized many of the concepts we learned in the lectures. The most important concept we really employed was effective communication. During our projects and assignments, a recurring problem was dealing with how to divide work and responsibilities amongst our team. This proved to be the most conflict our group experienced throughout the term, as each of us had different strengths, interests, schedules, and work styles. Similar to how Peter had issues with managing a diverse group of employees, our group had members with differing views and approaches. We sought to solve this problem early in our conflict resolution process, in which we specified that we would have frequent meetings to discuss issues that arose during our assignments. These meetings greatly improved our rate and quality of communication and gave us opportunities to resolve all issues that came up. Time management, clarification of roles and tasks, writing review, and feedback sessions were all made possible due to our ability to effectively communicate with one another. Despite our clashes in culture, schedules, and work styles, we were able to build a solution that suited each member's needs.